Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I need to do a warm reviews bad. I have quite a few things and I was just like, oh my gosh, if I don't do a video, it's going to be like 10 hours long. So I wanted to start off by saying, first of all, just thank you for being here. I was thinking the other day, I was like, holy crap, like I think I've almost been making videos 10 years. I need to look and see, but I think I'm almost at like the 10-year mark. And I can't believe that I've been making videos for 10 years. Like, that just boggles my mind. So I'm curious to know how long you've been into wax, vendor wax, or whenever you started in wax. Drop below what year you started in either vendor wax or Scentsy or whatever it is that you melt. I'm super curious. I'm also gonna do, I don't know how often I'll do this because I only have so many vendors that I buy from, but I think I'm gonna do like every warm review, do like a featured vendor. So that'll be when I get to that vendor, I'll just talk a little bit more about them. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just call out like vendors that I really like and that I think deserve it. First, I'm gonna start with a few Scentsy bars and then I'll move into the vendor wax. So I'll put timestamps for everything down below. So if you don't care about Scentsy, you can just jump to the part you wanna go to. But I had the weirdest week of melting. Scentsy was the first thing that started it off weird. I don't know why. I had no luck with Scentsy this week. Not as far as performance, but just scents. And then some of the other things, it was a weird week. I was just like, why can I not? I mean, I did have some wins and I'll get to those when I get there. I had a day last week where I melted everything and it was just, all of it was awful. It was just like my whole house. I was like, okay, we need to start fresh, start over. Let's go ahead and start. Oh, I wanted to say one more thing too. Sorry, before I get started. I wanted to say also thank you guys. I think I said thank you for being here. I appreciate your guys' comments all the time. For me, it's not about engagement. Well, it's about engagement, about like speaking with you guys, but it's not about YouTube engagement. I don't care about that. Like, I care about you guys. I want to know, like when I say like, I really want to know what you guys are warming, like I really do. When I read those comments, I don't know, it makes my heart happy when you guys are enjoying your wax and just hearing your struggles or whatever. Like, I want to hear it, like, I've been a part of this community for such a long time. Like, that's important to me. And I want to know what's like up with you guys. I don't know. Maybe that sounds stupid to some of y'all, but whatever. Okay. So crumb top, let's get into this. This is oats, butter, and brown sugar. So this one started out fairly strong. And then as it kind of was going on in my warmers, I always do a full clamshell in my Scentsy warmers, and usually my kitchen is where I have those set up. This one started fairly strong, and then as it kind of like, I was kind of walking into the kitchen and smelling it, I was like, gosh, this really is like more of a blender scent, and of all the bakeries I have in my collection, this is not one that I would return to. Something was weird in this one for me. I think once it kind of warmed down and some of the scent burned off or warmed off, it started to smell just like a basic like brown sugar smell, and that's not my favorite. I feel like maybe it was the oats in there too. Like on cold it smells good. Just warm, I was not a fan of that one. Let's try to put this way back here because I have a lot. This next one was a total disappointment. I don't know if I just got a bad clam or what the deal with this one was. This is Pretty and Plum, and this is red plum, black coconut, and sweet cream. I thought, oh, this is gonna be great. Initially when I smelled it, I did not think it had I didn't think it was like a bakery type, right? So when I started, I was like, oh, okay, smells pretty good. And about like 2 hours in, I was like, this smells weird. I don't know. I was getting more coconut than anything, and plum can be weird if it's not done right. Yeah, there's a lot of coconut in here, and I don't know exactly what like black coconut should smell like. But yeah, this one just, after a couple hours, it got weird and funky, and that would not be a repurchase. This one here, this one did great. This one's still going in my kitchen now, but I feel like you have to really be a fruity fan to like this one, and I'm not the best with like super fruits. So this is tropical, let's see, wait a minute. Tropical berries, dragon fruit, lush mango, and pineapple. And then it says something about after a desert rain, come alive after a desert rain. I was like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? I don't get it, but you know, it's just part of their descriptions. Yeah, this is very like pineapple, mango, dragon fruit, super fruit. This one, once it's kind of, because I had this one going overnight. When it first started, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so freaking strong. So you probably could go a little bit lighter on this. But once it kind of died down a little bit, I was like, okay, I can deal with this one. So this one is like, if you're a fruity fan, you like all the fruits, you'd probably love that one. Okay, this next one, this was just like, I only had a few cubes left of this one. And I'll talk a little bit more about this one later because there's a different vendor in here that had a scent note, and I was trying to figure out what the heck I was smelling in this souffle, and this bar helped me figure out what I was smelling. Okay, so Now and Zen, it's sunny grapefruit, balances calming chamomile. So I did not realize chamomile, now you guys help me out here. Does chamomile to you, I always thought it was like sort of a soft, soothing scent, but now that I've had chamomile in 2 different blends, I get a very like strong, almost like unisex masculine type scent. Now this one is a little different than the one I'm going to talk about later, and I'll come back around to it when I get there. But this one to me is very, I mean, I liked it the first time I warmed it. I remember talking about it and really liking it. It is really good, but I was just kind of over it. I think I was just done by the end of the week. I was like, it's Thursday today, by the way, Thursday the 9th. So that one was good. I don't think they make that one anymore. I don't think any of these are available anymore. Desert Tropics might be, is that what that one's called? Desert Tropics? Desert Tropics, yeah. Is that one even available anymore? Okay, Pink Sunshine. This one was weird, weird, weird. When I first opened this, I was like, oh, this smells amazing. I thought this one was going to be great. This is Lush Pear and Plum, Cozy Up with Cashmere, and a glass of rose milk. So on cold, I was like, this is going to be amazing. On warm, I don't know what happened. I heard a few people say this smelled like apples, and I can kind of get that. Like in a weird way, like a pink apple, if there was ever such a thing. It's got like an apple note. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I got in here, but on warm, I did not like this one. I would say this one went about 7 to 8, and I don't know why. On cold, it smelled great. On warm, it transformed into something different. I just wasn't liking it. Just wasn't a favorite. If you've had Pink Sunshine, let me know, and let me know what your thoughts were on it, because I'm still trying to figure out. I warmed this one like the first day of my new basket or my new melting time frame, so I don't remember it. Like, I don't remember what was off about it. I just remember thinking it was off. Now this one was okay. This was Mahalo Coconut. This is Floral Hawaiian Lei, Violet, Fruity Fresh Pineapple, and Coconut. This one was kind of like this one was like a tropical, but not in the way that you think. Like you could smell, I smelled the coconut in there. You could kind of get a little floral and a little bit of fruity fresh. It was kind of a little bit of everything, but it wasn't like overly tropical. It wasn't overly coconut. It was just kind of this gentle, that's the only way I can say it, gentle, not overly strong. And I think that's maybe part of my problem with it, is that I didn't find it to be very strong, but then I don't know that you would want this one to be very strong, because I feel like it might overpower you with like the floral notes, the lei, and like the tropical part, like the floral tropical. I feel like Scentsy does a lot of like Hawaiian stuff, you know? Yeah, this one was just okay. I do have another counter clean. I just finished another counter clean and Squeeze a Day, but I had a second one. I love this. I use this on my cabinets, the front of my cabinet. So I'll put that one over there. So that is all my Scentsy. Like I said, it was just very odd with Scentsy this week. let's jump into, I have a few destination wax. Let me make sure this is it. Okay, I'm trying to get through my destination wax. I'm trying really, really hard. I'm having pretty decent luck. I'm not having too many like things that are bad or like not warming well for me, so that's good. So Destination Wax Danish butter cookie. If you have not tried her cookie stuff, her cakes, her vanillas, you need to try them because I think they are really, really good. They're just basic blends, but they're nice. This is buttery Danish sugar cookies, buttermilk, burnt sugar, caramel, and vanilla. And I would say that's a great description because these are like the crispy cookies. To me, like you get that crispiness. Like, how do you explain that? Like on warm, you get that crispy. You get that crispy feeling from, why am I saying it like that? You know what I mean? When you're warming it, you can smell like a little bit of like burnt edges, but they're not really burnt, they're just crispy. Take a drink every time I say crispy. Oh my gosh. This one was just really good. I enjoyed it. It performed well. This is from 2023. So I think I'm melting like a mix of dates with Destination Wax because I feel like sometimes I warm some older stuff. Sometimes I warm newer stuff. I need to watch the dates. This is Port Royal or Royal, whatever. This is smoky red birch, sweet tobacco, grapefruit, lemon, cinnamon, and rum. This was such a unique blend. Although I will say this performed for me 5, 6 out of 10. It was more on the lighter side, but I feel like this kind of scent you really wouldn't want to be very strong, but you could smell it when you walked in the room. It just wasn't like a powerhouse or anything. This one was good. This one reminded me of like a captain's quarters, like a pirate's quarters. Like I was thinking of like Johnny Depp in like Pirates of the Caribbean, sitting in his quarters drinking his rum because you really do smell a little bit of everything. I can't really smell it in the bag anymore, but I remember you could smell the tobacco, you could smell the wood, you could smell the cinnamon and rum. I don't know if I got grapefruit or lemon, but that one was really good. I don't know if she still makes that one. I might be interested in trying that one again. The last one I have from Destination Wax is a loaf pan, and I don't know why I don't take the loaf pan out. I always leave them in, but this is Ghostess, Parma Violets, and Lightly Toasted Marshmallow. I love this scent, although I am starting to kind of burn myself out of this one. I do have another loaf of this one, so I'll probably just hang on to the other loaf for a little bit until I feel like I want to warm some more. But this was from, yeah, 2021. I warmed this twice, I believe. The second time I warmed this, because usually in my living room, I warm this, and I had one little piece left. So I'm like, I'm going to put it in my bathroom. This scent went for like 3 days, and then 2 or 3 days. And then finally I was like, you know what? I haven't changed that out yet. Let me change that out. This one is kind of a powerhouse. I think it lasts a long time. It's great. I think you have to kind of like, well, you have to like Parma Violets first. And it is a little powdery. I've heard people say that this is like a powdery type scent. And I would say it is, although I don't, like for me personally, I don't necessarily pick up just powder. It's very unique. I've seen quite a few people do violets with like baking, and that always works out well for me. Okay, I'm gonna take this out of the packaging because we don't need the loaf pan. Just stick it over there. I don't know why, but for some reason the visual of that I finished a whole loaf pan is kind of appealing to me, because I'm like, oh, I made it through an entire loaf. Let's get into L3. So I have been actively trying to warm through my L3. I've told a few of you out there that I really need to, like, I've been watching your videos, and I really need to watch your videos and take notes. I think, who was it? Let's see, it was Steph the Scented Gemini was one. I saw her video and I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to start taking notes. Natalie did one, I believe. My friend Jenny did one, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like how did I skip all these? Like I tend to run to the bakery, but I forget to check like the other stuff. I just, I'm so like mad at myself for I looked at my pre-order last night and I was like, oh my gosh, I ordered all bakery. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. So I've been trying to work through my L3 because L3 is one of my bigger stashes of wax, and I'm trying really hard to find some sort of balance, and it's really, really hard. If you can feel me on that, leave a heart emoji down below if you're on the struggle bus like me. Sugar cookie dough, pie crust, Snickers latte. So this was a scoop. I like to use my scoops in my kitchen. I find they warm the best there. I liked this scent okay. Snickers latte, I thought, I can handle that. You guys know I'm not loving the coffees lately. This one I think was just a little too chocolatey, like a Snickers bar, you know, chocolatey caramel. I think it was just a little too much for me. That was probably the strongest note as well, so that was probably also the problem. But this was okay. If you like coffee, I think you might really like this take on it because it's different. You know, it's like that sugar, caramel, chocolate coffee. Next one I have is an oldie but goodie. This is Santa's on Keto. Everyone knows this one. I feel like this is just a great bakery blend. It's vanilla ice cream, vanilla wafer, vanilla cookies, and brown sugar butter cookies. Sorry about Chamsky. He's chewing on his bone again. It never fails. He could be laying on the couch. Next thing I know, I'm in here and he's right behind me. I don't know if he's taking out his frustration because he's not getting attention from me or what. But this one is a great blender. I've seen many blends done with this one. I think I have a few blends of this as well. This one will be good with so many things, but Santa's on Keto is a great bakery on its own or blended, I find. So that one I emptied both of those. Now this one, okay. So if you like rosemary mint, if you like the non-sweet rosemary mint, I think you would really like this one. The problem for me on this one, well, let me tell you what it is. It's Twilight Falls, Ocean Mist, Soothing Lavender, and Rosemary Mint. This one to me was very, I need to try it again because I feel like I could like it, but for some reason when I was warming it, I was like, the rosemary mint in here is so, it's almost like a true rosemary mint. I feel like not the sweet one that I really love. This reminds me of a blend from Super Tarts. Super Tarts has the same sort of thing going on where it's just too sharp or like astringent for me. I don't know. I don't know if it's Ocean Mist. When I initially bought this, I just thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be so freaking good. Like everything in that screams that is me. But something about this one, and maybe you guys can comment. I don't know why that paper is hanging off, but I'm messy with my scoops, you guys. I'm not neat about it at all. But if you guys can tell me what I'm smelling, I mean, maybe it's a note in the Ocean Mist. I don't get a lot of lavender. It's just that rosemary mint. I wish it was sweeter. I feel like that would fix all my problems with that one. Not that it's a problem, but okay, let's get into, oh gosh, I have one over here that I'm looking at and I'm like, I don't really want to talk about that one, but we'll get there. This is Boom Boom Fresh Picked Strawberries. I don't know what, sorry, I have the shakes this morning bad. Fresh Picked Strawberries, Strawberry Sugar. This one took me by total surprise. I freaking loved this one. Now, I'm not the biggest Boom Boom fan. I'm not like, don't give me all like the Boom Booms. I think this is the original Boom Boom. I like some of the newer ones better, but whatever. The Fresh Picked Strawberries and Strawberry Sugar in here was so flippin' good. Ugh. I was like, this, like when I first put it on, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one, but as it kept going, oh my gosh, I'm like, I want to save this and not even warm the rest of it, but I feel like I also want to because I really enjoyed it. This one was so good. That Fresh Picked Strawberries and Strawberry Sugar just combines with the Boom Boom, and the Boom Boom doesn't overtake. It's more strawberry, but then the Boom Boom is kind of like in the background. Oh, that one was so good, and that one lasted a long time for me as well. One thing I am finding with L3, and maybe you guys can tell me if you have the same situation, but like this one is a good example. So this is Lunar Eclipse, Vanilla Sugar Plum, Boardwalk, she says Mellow Clouds, but we all know what that means. So Lunar Eclipse is the, I believe, right? Isn't it the Scentsy Luna dupe? Okay, so one thing with L3 is I feel like you need to let her stuff kind of warm up for a little while before you get the full scent experience. Because as this one kept going, I kept smelling different things and I kept getting different experiences, but it was still warming very well. In the beginning, I was just getting a lot of like the Lunar Eclipse scent. And then as things kind of went on, it kind of melded into like the plum, and then it was like the soft plum scent. And then like the Lunar Eclipse was still there, but the vanilla sugar started to come out. I didn't get a lot of Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, which I'm kind of glad about because I overdid it on that scent. I really need to cool it on Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I have a ton. There was a time when everything L3 I bought had Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds in it. And I was like, why did you do that, Kim? Like, what was the point of that? So yeah, this one turned out to be really pretty. I was kind of surprised. I didn't think I was going to like it, but it was actually very pretty. I warmed it in the bedroom twice. So I have a bundt, half a bundt, and a piece left. So 3/4 of a bundt, I guess. Okay, here's the one I don't want to talk about because I feel like this one, had so many scent notes in it. I was just like, oh gosh. So Coconut Leaves, I think is the Bath & Body Works type, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I have the scent notes for that somewhere. But anyways, Saltwater Mermaid, Saltwater Princess. So Saltwater Princess, hang with me, is Himalayan salt, Valencia orange, coconut water, Bulgarian lavender, vanilla flower, sea spray, beach moss, and amber sands. Okay, that's a mouthful. The Saltwater Mermaid is ocean mist, seagrass with agave nectar, and coconut milk. So you get a lot of coconut going on here, right? I don't have the Coconut Leaves Bath & Body Works. I'll try to put it up on screen because it is very complex as well. The problem with this one for me is that, well, when it started, I got a lot of coconut leaves. And then as the coconut leaves kind of died off, because I kept thinking, I was like, surely I'm going to smell that Saltwater Mermaid and Saltwater Princess because I have those in other blends. And I've smelled those before and they're very like unique scents. And I'm like, I know I'm going to smell those. But eventually once the coconut leaves died off, I could smell them a little bit better. So this one was very like starting off coconut leaves heavy and then dies down into like more of a coconut with the Saltwater Mermaid, Saltwater Princess. This one is kind of complex. There's a lot going on in here. The problem for me, if I didn't say this in the beginning, is that it felt like it wasn't very strong. So I wasn't like smelling everything like super like well. It just was kind of there. And I really wanted like more from it, I guess. I don't know. Let's move into Rainbow Melts. I just have a few here. I didn't finish everything here, but I did, I show like all of everything that I warmed. I don't just show empties. So Rainbow Melts, Bigger Boat. This is Ocean Breeze and Sweet Strawberry. I'll talk about this one a little bit later as well because I have something to compare it with. But this is a very bright strawberry with Ocean Breeze. This one is great. If you've never had, I think it used to be called You're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat. It was like a Halloween blend. I think that's how it started out. So it's Ocean Breeze and Sweet Strawberry. The strawberry in here is so good. I did notice this time though that it felt like the strawberry had like almost like an alcohol-y note, or is that a word, alcohol-y? I don't think so. It has like a tang to it or something, like it's a strawberry like daiquiri, or no, that's not the right word. Like some sort of alcohol with strawberry in it, I guess. I don't know why. On warm, that doesn't really come out, but the Ocean Breeze is like, it's not too astringent or strong. It's just there, and this one is great. So if you've never tried Bigger Boat, I would say give that one a try because I really enjoyed that one. Okay, the next one I have is some of her Squeezy Wax, and I absolutely love like messing with this. I don't know why. It just, before you pour it into your warmers, you kind of squeeze it around a little bit. I am trying to work through these faster than I would normally because they have a 6-month shelf life. So I'm trying to warm through these. I think I only have like 7 or 8 of these. Cookie Craze is one of my favorites. It's animal cookies, sugar cookie royale, sugar cookie and butter cookie. So this is like cookie heaven. I adore this scent. I think this scent is so good. As soon as I put it in my warmers, it just immediately transforms the kitchen into like a cookie bakery. It's really good. So I'm almost done with that. You don't need to use a lot of it either. I do want to address, I did say in like my video when I was hauling these that these seem to be pretty expensive, but I talked to Crystal and she said these are the same price per ounce as her other wax. So I was incorrect on it being more pricey. It just looked more pricey because there's more in here. Be Mine. This is pink sugar, vanilla bomb, and frosted cupcakes. Okay, this one is very vanilla heavy. This one was a little bit harder to smell for me. Sometimes with vanilla, and then frosted cupcakes, I think it's just supposed to be more of like a blender type scent as well. The pink sugar was very, like it was lighter in here. I had my daughter walk in the room and I'm like, do you smell that? And she goes, I smell vanilla. And I was like, yeah, okay. So the vanilla is strong, but vanilla can only get so strong, if you know what I mean. I feel like this was kind of a lighter one, but you could still smell it in the room. It would be a nice one if you had guests coming over that you weren't sure if they were going to be sensitive to scents or anything. This one would just be a nice like addition to like a nice smelling kitchen. I love this one. I finished, I think these were like 4, what shapes were these? I don't remember. It was a 4-pack of shapes. This is Green Clean. This is Irish Linen and Irish Spring Soap Type. This was from 2021 and this one did so well. That's the other thing I'm running into is my wax is starting to get old, you guys. Some of my vendors anyways, and I need to start like getting in there and warming stuff or it's going to go bad. So the Irish Linen, Irish Spring, this is a great scent. I love Green Clean. I don't know how much of the soap smell I was getting. I feel like it was more about the Irish Linen, and if you've had that before, Bathing Garden has something similar that I warmed a couple weeks ago. It was like shamrock linen or something. I don't remember, but it smells similar to this. I think there's an oil out there called like green tweed or something like that, but it's got, I don't really know how to describe it. It smells amazing. If you like fresh, clean scents, I would say give this one a try. This one was really, really good. I liked this one. I know that's not a great description. I don't get the soap. The soap to me is not super prominent. It's not soapy smelling. To me, it's more linen smelling. So that was a great one. I loved that one. Let's jump into, let's see, Rainbow Melts. Oh, let's do Rosegirls. Yeah, let's talk about Rosegirls. Okay. I have a ton of Rosegirls, you guys, and I really, really need to like start working on my Rosegirls because I've got so much Rosegirls, it's starting to get like out of control. And the other thing is too, is a lot of my stuff is fall, winter, and not necessarily stuff that I want to warm right now. I did get some like recent orders have like more summer fruity type scents. So I'm working on that, but anyways, if you need, if you need to get through your Rosegirls, give me a thumbs up. Not a thumbs up the video, but just give me the little emoji that says thumbs up. This is Crushed Candy Cane Ice Cream Cake. I love this scent. I don't mind warming candy cane scents all through the year. Peppermint and candy cane are fine with me, so I'll warm these all year round. I have a second bag of this. The problem with this one was it started out as a 10 out of 10. I was like, oh wow, this is gonna be a good one. And then like 3 hours in, the candy cane just completely disappeared. I was like, where the hell did you go? It was more about the ice cream cake and just kind of a basic scent. Like the candy cane just died on me. So then it dropped down to like a 5 out of 10 and I was like, oh man. So 3 hours in, this one was a bust. Not a bust. I mean, it was still like, I don't need to have some of my scents go forever and ever and ever. You know, I can enjoy them for 3 or 4 hours and then call it. But stuff like this, I would love to just put in my warmers and just let it go, you know. Whiteout is peppermint meringue, lavender marshmallow, royal sugar cookies. So the thing I got most out of this was a soft peppermint meringue. This is a very soft peppermint smell. It's not too strong. It's just kind of like, it's kind of like your laid back peppermint. if you don't love like straight up peppermint, you would like peppermint meringue. I feel like the lavender marshmallow was in there, but I think it just kind of smooths out. I don't know, it's just kind of a chill scent actually. This one was another one that I felt like kind of, it lasted for about maybe 4 hours. Yeah, you get the lavender marshmallow in there. It's just, it kind of adds to that peppermint meringue. They're both kind of soft, chill scents. The combination of them is really nice together, but I just felt like it didn't like last as long as I wanted it to. Let me know with your Rosegirls. Like, I feel like some are super long lasting and some just don't. I don't know why I decided to melt this. I think I had just a little bit left in the bag and I was like, let's throw on eggnog cheesecake pancakes. Okay. I don't think I like pancakes or pancake notes anymore. I think I'm over them for now. They kind of have that maple. I always thought pancakes would be more like bakery focused, but they do have maple in them. Although the eggnog and the cheesecake kind of gives this like a creaminess. I think I have another bag of this, by the way. Why did I buy a second bag? I don't really know. Yeah, this is just a very creamy pancake. I'll have to try it again in fall. I do have another bag and see if I like it better. But for now, I was just kind of like, This scent, I freaking love. Daydreams, it's so good. Fluffy towels, lavender, fresh linen, Swedish dream salt. Now, you do have to like Swedish dream salt to like this one. It's very prominent in here. And I'm still waiting on getting a single note of fluffy towels at some point in my life to see what fluffy towel smells like and see how dominant it is in here. This one is just so fresh. The Swedish Dream Salt really is kind of the star of the show. I don't know how much linen or lavender I get. I just feel like they're all mixed in here. If you like a really fresh linen Swedish Dream Salt type scent, you would love that. Daydreams. I have a second bag of that as well. All right. This one, Dunk My Donut Cup of Cake Noel. I think I need to cool it on Dunk My Donut for a while. I think it's supposed to be like a donut shop type scent. Cup of Cake and Vanilla Bean Noel. I thought I loved her Dunk My Donut, but what happens with this one is after it warms down a while, it starts to turn into like that cinnamon note that I can't handle. That just starts to get weird. Not weird, but like in the bag, it smells great. That Cup of Cake and Vanilla Bean Noel really like pop out of here and really complement that Dunk My Donut. But on warm, I just kept getting the Dunk My Donut and I was like, dang it. Like I really need that cinnamon sugar to just cool it a little bit. But that one did well. That one was strong. But like I said, it just kind of melds down into a like cinnamony, you know, like you get from a lot of vendors, I feel like, when they do like cinnamon sugar. I need to look up what Dunk My Donut actually has in it. Because I don't feel like it smells like a coffee shop to me. I don't know. I'll try to look it up and see. 6 Feet Under is autumn leaves, moss, rain petals, a touch of dirt. Okay, so I was looking all over. Thank you to my friend Josh, who had put in, I had asked in Rosegirls what the autumn leaves was, like what the notes were. I didn't get a response, but Josh answered me. He asked if he thought that it might be the Yankee Candle autumn leaves, and I was like, I don't know. The scent notes didn't sound like it, but the notes in here are killing me. There's something in here. I don't know what it is. There's like a sharpness in this blend. Maybe it's just cologne-y. I don't know. I thought it was the autumn leaves oil. I was trying to figure out what was in there so I could like, it's kind of like if I were to write the scent notes, I would say this smells like maybe a masculine driftwood or vetiver maybe, or I don't know. I don't really smell dirt. Maybe it's the moss. I don't know that I've ever had like moss, like straight up moss. Maybe moss has a weird, like a green note maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what it, and that would make sense because moss is green. It's just really sharp in there, whatever it is. So I know autumn leaves is not like any of the like fresh fallen leaves or any of that, because I did not get any of that. That one I do like though. My husband did not like that one. He didn't care for it. He was like, what is going on in here? And I was like, I like it. This one is really good. This is Princess Peach's Hot Girl Summer. This is fresh picked strawberries, cotton candy, frosting, coconut cream pie, and mango sorbet. This one is so good. I'm not in any hurry to I'm not going to finish those 3 cubes just to finish it, just to say I finished it. I'm going to hang on to it because I do like it. I'll warm it on a day that I'm ready to. Oh, this is just so good. You get the fresh picked strawberries, you get the mango sorbet. I don't know that I smell coconut cream pie. Cotton candy frosting always complements fruity and makes them really doable for me because the cotton candy frosting just tones down or gives a softness to the fruitiness to me. It just makes it better in my opinion. But that one's really good. If you like summertime scents, this one is good. I would get this one again, 100%. And this one was a good performer as well. I don't feel like this one, I don't remember what the exact hours were on this one, but I feel like it went quite a while. Same with 6 Feet Under. 6 Feet Under went for quite a while. I think I just took it off the warmers before it was even done. So that is what I finished with Rosegirls. Now let's move into, oh shoot, I forgot the Pharmacist's Daughter. I have 2 from the Pharmacist's Daughter. Yeah. I had to look really quick because I was like, okay, I didn't go in alphabetical order, but, well, I guess no, I'm not going in alphabetical order, whatever. Okay, I really wanted to love this one. Cinnamon zucchini cake, cinnamon sugar donuts, zucchini bread, cream cheese frosting, mac apple, vanilla. Guys, the mac apple is what killed this for me. It smells so good on cold. When I stick my nose in there, I just think this smells so good, but something about the apple and the zucchini bread. It was just too much for me. I was like, oh my gosh, this apple is killing me. If you like mac apple scents and zucchini, you would love this blend. This is, I mean, it's a great blend for most people, but for me, apple really, the apple and zucchini bread together was just not doing it for me. It smells great on cold, but as soon as I got it warmed, I was like, I'm going to save this for fall and see if I like it a little bit better in the fall, because right now it just, I don't know. It was very strong. It was a strong performer, though, I will say that. And of course it would be, because that would be the one that I'd be like, ooh. This one was also very strong. This one was really nice. Blue Waves. This is lavender, chamomile, sea salt, light florals, balsam, and vanilla. All right, let's talk about this one. So this one was throwing me off as well. I was like, I kept thinking lavender chamomile is supposed to be really soothing, right? This to me, if I could if I could give you scent notes of this one, I would say this one was sea salt heavy, and I would say it's unisex, kind of masculine. It kind of has it's got a soft cologne scent to me, maybe a vetiver or, one of those types, like a driftwood, but it's not any of those, but just kind of those same vibes. What I figured out is, okay, remember back to Now and Zen, which is grapefruit and chamomile. Chamomile in this one, I guess, so you guys maybe can tell me, do you find that chamomile is more of a stronger, unisex type scent? Because I kept thinking, I thought chamomile was supposed to be, really calming and, soft. This one is not. This to me was more about the sea salt and the chamomile. And if you like unisex type scents, really pretty, I don't even know how to describe this one. This one I would definitely get again, though. I really enjoyed it. I warmed the whole dang souffle throughout the week. I was like, I'm ready to warm it again. It was so good. The sea salt, I guess it's the chamomile. I don't get any balsam and vanilla or light florals as far as I could tell, but maybe one of you guys has this out there that can tell me what you smell. But that's what I got, and I was just I was kind of I was a little shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, when I finally warmed Now and Zen, I was like, oh my gosh, it's the chamomile. The chamomile is throwing me off. Okay, let's move into my Super Tarts, and then I have a few Bathing Garden, and then I have my featured vendor. So, Winds in the East is Rain and Strawberry. Brandy was asking for requests in her group. I think last night. So if you see this and you want to bump it up, this is Rain and Strawberry. So now what I wanted to compare with this one and Bigger Boat, okay? So Winds in the East is Rain and Strawberry, but to me, this one is more earthy. If you want more of like a fun, bright strawberry, I would go with Bigger Boat. This Winds in the East is more like an earthy blend to me. Her Rain in here is more of like an earthy type of rain. It is still sweet. Like the strawberry is sweet in here, but Bigger Boat, the strawberry is very sweet. I don't quite know how to describe this one because I feel like when I say earthy, I'm not sure people are going to understand what I mean. But if you've had the two, I think you might be able to like tell. I love this blend. I feel like the first time I warmed it, I got great performance out of it. The second time I warmed it, I feel like it did well for the first 3 hours, but it could be my warmers in my living room too. I feel like one of my warmers might be dying. Again, I think it's a 224 watts and 120 watts. So 24 watts tend to burn off scent a lot faster, but I don't know. I'm still messing around with that, but that one is a great one to try. I want to try a fresh one. Patio Refresher. This is iced lemonades, lollipops, and fresh mint. I think this was like her, what was it called? Like it was, I keep thinking of Mickey Mouse. I feel like was like her iced lemonade and lollipops, and then fresh mint was something else. Like Goofy. She had like Goofy and I can't remember now. Anyways, this one is fine. I didn't like, this one was just okay. I don't think I love lollipops and scents that much. You really have to, like, I'd rather just have lemonade minus the lollipops. The fresh mint was okay. I don't feel like it was the strongest. The strongest to me was the lemonade and the lollipops. I didn't really get a super strong mint out of here. I'm not really sure why. I think she put it in here lighter, so it wasn't like super mint dominant, or at least that's what I got from it. This one was a strong performer though. I don't know how old that is. Does she have a date on here? Oh, I thought she had like a year or something. I don't know. Who knows how old that is. There is a girl who's doing she's in one of the melting groups, and she's doing super tarts, and she's got clamshells that were 7 years old, and she had stored them all in a container, and she was saying that they started sticking together and like the oils were like starting to leach through, and so far I think she said she wasn't having great luck. So if you find some of your clamshells are on the older side, you may want to bag them. I was saying in the group, I was like that might be a good idea to go ahead and bag mine that I think are older. I need to start looking and seeing how old some of my clamshells are because I'm not 100% sure. This is Birch, Pink Sugar, and Palo Santo. Now, if you've been around a while, you know I don't love Palo Santo. It has to be like done perfect or like a big no-go, but this one was beautiful. This is such a good scent. Now you can smell the palo on cold, and I was kind of scared, but this one, the birch kind of blends in with that Palo Santo and gives it kind of a unique take. So you do still smell palo, but it's not palo heavy, if that makes sense. It's more birch. The Pink Sugar, I think, just blends everything down into this beautiful scent. I loved this one. I warmed this in the bedroom. Yes, the bedroom and the bathroom. And the bathroom, this went for a really, really long time. I don't know how long it went in the bedroom. Usually I just change stuff in the bedroom. I don't keep it for as long as it'll go most of the time. Usually by the end of the day or into the night, I'm like, okay, time to change it tomorrow morning. This next one I have is Morning Monster. And as much as I want to love coffees, I just can't do them anymore. I tried to mix this one. I did the Natalie method, which is I did Morning Monster in one warmer, and then I did Pita, which I'll get to in just a second, in alternating warmers. If you like coffee though, this is a really good one. Butterbrickle and cheesecake. It's roasted coffee, butterbrickle, and cheesecake. Morning Monster. I don't know if she has a different name now or not. Yeah, it's just a coffee I can't do, but the cheesecake and the butterbrickle kind of tone this coffee down a little bit. It makes it more creamy. So if you like coffee scents, I would say give Morning Monster a go. It's not, you know, it's not bad if you like coffee, but for me, it's just too much. So PETA, I need to look and see how old this bag is. I need to get a new bag. This is just starting to look real bad. PETA is French Baguette. Why are we not focusing here? It's French Baguette, Butter Brickle. I should just set this down. My hands are shaking like crazy. French Baguette, Butter Brickle, and Coconut Shavings. So initially I had warmed this in the living room and I just felt like scents got lost in there sometimes. So I wondered how old my bag was. So I'm like, well, let me put a piece in my bathroom and see how it does. Well, in the bathroom, it did amazing. So my bag is okay. I had posted somewhere that I thought the scent was getting old and like maybe wasn't as strong, but it did go for quite a long time. So this one is a really great scent. It starts out French Baguette heavy, and then you can smell the coconut in there. It's kind of lighter, and then the Butter Brickle. I don't necessarily always love Butter Brickle, but in this blend, it's okay. Yeah, this is like a creamy, well, yeah, I would say it's kind of creamy French Baguette. Like you have to like French Baguette to like PETA. Okay, next up we have Yippee-Ki-Yay, which I have a whole band bag of. I'm super stoked about that. I don't want to buy any more right now though, because I'm just like, just finish it. And then when you need it later, but it's always when I need it, you can't get it, or Brandy's closed, or, you know, you don't know when it's going to come back. I don't know. I wish there was some like system in place to be able to just get your favorites when you want them. This is Ice Sugar Cookies and Pine Needles. This is a great, if you like her sugar cookies, this is a great, great blend. The cookie in this one to me is kind of like the star of the show, although the pine is in there. You can smell the pine, but it's not like a super strong, astringent pine. It's just, it's there and it's nice. Love that one. That one's very strong. I think everything I've talked about so far, unless I've said otherwise, has been like a strong performer. I haven't really had any. Winds in the East was a little bit lighter. Okay. I don't know how long I've had this one. This one is a banger. I don't know why it's in this brown bag. I'm trying to think what year this is. I need to go look and see when I got this. But this is Campfire Cologne and Sugar Crystals. This one is so freaking good. I mean, I have a whole bag of it, but I seriously could warm this for a few nights and not get sick of it. This one has everything. You can smell the sugar. You can smell the cologne. You can smell the smoky campfire. This one is so good. The combination of these three things. Oh my gosh. Whatever cologne is in here, I'm not really sure. But like the sugar like sweetens it up. And then you get hit with this smoky campfire. It's just so good. Gale is one of my favorites. I'm going to have to get more of that at some point. Because seriously, Gale is great. I got this from a D-stash from a friend. She had Fake and Bake and Twisted Peppermint. So this is the Fake and Bake that everyone loves. This is zucchini bread, sugar cookie, sweet cream, and Twisted Peppermint. The Twisted Peppermint edition is so flippin' good. I love when she mixes, like she does these specialty combos. Ah, this one is so good. With the Twisted Peppermint is the perfect addition to Fake and Bake. You get like the Fake and Bake bakery, and then you get the peppermint. It's like peppermint bakery freaking heaven. I love this one. This one did very strong for me. I'll put that back there so we don't have like we're getting a pile here. Okay, this one takes you on a journey. I talked about this one in the group. This is bread. I think this is cornbread. It's cornbread, gingerbread, zucchini bread, and maybe French baguette. I can't remember. When you start with this one, it starts out as like a fresh baked bread that you just put in the oven. Like you made your own bread and you popped it in the oven and you're getting that smell. As it starts to die down, and this one I feel like lasted a long time for me. Once it started to die down, you got just the tiniest hint of cornbread and the tiniest hint of gingerbread. This one was so good. I loved, like you would never think like, oh, bread, like it's pretty basic, right? But this one to me was just, it's so weird. It's almost like this comfort scent. I did ask for it. I requested it in the group. So I went crazy with requests, you guys. Like when she started asking, I was like, oh my God, what have I not had in ages? And I was like starting to search her scent list. And I was like, oh my God, this hasn't been poured in forever. I love this scent. And it got out of control from there. This is Galadriel. I think I pronounced that right. I never know. I need to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy again soon. This is sea salt, wood, cane sugar, sage, and Sorrento lemon. So I think this might be the Jo Malone, what is it? Wood, sage, and sea salt. Is that the perfume? I think the base of that might be this. And then she adds sugar and Sorrento lemon, maybe. I don't know. This is a beautiful blend. I've warmed this. This is the second time. I was finishing up the band bag. This is a beautiful scent, but the first time I warmed this, I had great luck, and then I only had like 3 small pieces left, and I tried to put it in my open concept, and I think that that was a big mistake on my part. So I didn't get the best throw from that, but if you can get a fresh one, try it. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. That's probably one of like my favorites. I was able to get some more in a ready to ship like last year. Okay. I have Neville. I'm going to put the scent description across the screen because I actually warmed this. I had a scent shot, so this one's old. I don't remember smelling this one. I don't know why. I put it in the bathroom. I had a half scent shot, and I remember like smelling some of it, but I remember the first time I warmed it, this was a really unique blend, and I did like it, but I just don't remember it. I don't know why. I just kind of, I guess I blacked out while this one was warming, so... The fact that I still have a Super Tarts scent shot is kind of amazing. I'm like, I don't think she's done scent shots in forever. All right, let's move on to, I'm going to grab Second and Spruce here. I did finish 2 bags of, I know this is boring, the jumbo cotton balls, but I always like to feature that. Also, I would suggest not trying surgical dressing as a cotton ball. I tried because I thought, oh, like, let me go ahead, and I was out of cotton balls. I had no cotton balls. We were out of paper towels. We were out of napkins. So I was like, oh my God, we have surgical dressing. Let me try it. It did not. It was not a great, it was not a good experience. Don't do it. Okay, my featured vendor. Let's talk about Second and Spruce. All right. I have been having the best luck with Second and Spruce. In her pre-order, I don't care. I'm going balls to the wall. I'm just going to say it flat out. Not going to try to censor balls to the wall. I'm just saying it. Her stuff is so good. And like every time I throw something in, I'm just like, wow, like the fact that this throws so easily and just so well right off the bat is just amazing. So let's talk about Erica first of all for just a minute. Erica is one of the nicest vendors. Well, every vendor I've had experience with has been nice, but Erica is especially nice. Anytime you ask her a question, she wants to accommodate her customer. She wants to help. She wants to give you what you want. She just is really good. She wants to make sure she gives you all the scents that you want. She's just great. She's very friendly. She's got a good product. Her scents are good. I cannot even. So let's talk about Milk and Cookies. So also, there's a Wax Roadshow going on Friday the 10th. I hope I get this up by then, but I don't know. There's going to be 3 vendors. It's Knoll's Farms, Lavender and Speckles, and Second and Spruce. They're all going to go at different times, and it's like a pre-order, I think, for all 3 of them. I'm not sure. I would love to support all 3 of them, but at this moment in time, I cannot order from any new vendors. Like I have to stick with like the vendors I'm already buying from because I have enough. I can't. So I'll just leave it there. Anyways, Second and Spruce, I'm probably ordering one of each of her items that she's offering. I'm not even kidding. I'm just going to order everything, and that way I can really smell everything and try everything and just see, Plus, I really enjoy warming her wax, so I feel like even if it's a scent I may not necessarily like, that's okay. Milk and cookies. This one is kind of tricky because when you smell it on cold, it smells one way. And then when you warm it, you get a full scent experience. So this is rich sugar cookies, sugar cookie dough, buttercream, sweet milk, extra pinch of sugar. This one, when it's warming, transforms into this beautiful, you get like a bakery scent, and then the milk. So the milk is not a sugar milk. That's what I thought. I thought, oh, is this sugar milk? And I was like, no, it's more of an actual milk. It's a sweet milk. I don't feel like it's sugar milk, but you get a milky note, which sounds very strange, but it's very good. With that bakery, it really complements the milk scent, so you're not getting this like weird like milk note, but it's in there. But the bakery just gives it this like, I don't know, it just amplifies everything. So this one is great. I love this one. I saved the little last bit because I was like, I'm not going to waste it just tossing it in the warmer just because. You don't need much of Erica's wax either. I feel like I use the same amount I would with any other vendor, and maybe even I could use less and still get a great scent throw. This is another win for the week. This is peach ice cream cake. This is fresh peaches, birthday cake, vanilla ice cream. This peach is so good. I was so impressed with how good this was. I don't know what the dog is doing. This one, the peach was so pretty up against the birthday cake and ice cream. I think I may have told Erica that the waffle cone was really good in here, and then I looked at the scent notes and I was like, there is no waffle cone in there. So I don't know what I was getting, but it had like this really pretty, it smelled like waffle cone to me, if I'm being honest, but it's probably just the birthday cake somehow. This one was really pretty. I enjoyed this one so much. This is the second time I'm warming it as well. And I decided to go ahead and just finish this because I have a second one, but that one was really nice. I liked that. I did 3 cubes and then 3 cubes the second time. And I figured it out because it's 3 ounces for these snap bars. And so you're using 0.5 every time you use one of these little bricks. So I think that's perfect. Fried dough. This is another one that completely surprised me. This is fried dough, flaky crust, cinnamon, and brown sugar. I thought, oh no, that's going to be heavy on cinnamon and brown sugar. It is not. This is one of the better cinnamon brown sugars I've had, because what happens for me is the dough and the flaky crust from another vendor would have just fallen off, and then it would have been cinnamon and brown sugar heavy. This one does not. This one stays like uniform throughout the entire melt experience for me. This one, to me, it stayed fried dough, it stayed flaky crust, and you got just a hint of cinnamon and sugar. It wasn't overpowering. And I really love that because, again, I get so sick of cinnamon and sugar when all it does is dominate. This one doesn't. Fried dough is freaking so good. I think that one, yeah, I think that one is being offered in the pre-order. So check it out. Okay, this one, again, with the coffees, now this is not Second and Spruce's fault. This is just my coffee hate. I'm a coffee hater. Espresso, cinnamon sugar, and pretzel. So if you like coffee, the cinnamon sugar and pretzel was a really nice addition in here. But for me, coffee is just like, I put this one in our bathroom, which is kind of a weird spot to put this one, but I was like, I don't like coffee, so I'm just gonna try this one out. This one went for days. I finally had to change the warmer because I was like, why am I still smelling this one? I used another scent. I didn't bring it in here. Dang it. It was supposed to be in my warm reviews, but it's not. I did a raspberry scent, and same thing. I had the same situation. Now, that warmer in there, I've had issues before with scents not throwing in there, but the 2 that I used, this one and the other one, it's a raspberry baked bread and something else. I can't think of the name. If I can remember the name, it was really good. I was saying that I think I'm coming around to raspberry again. I don't know, but that one did amazing. So again, let's see, how are we going to do this? I'm making a mess at this point. Okay, this one, I was up super early this morning and I went ahead and I put this one on. This is London Fog. This is Earl Grey tea, lavender, and vanilla froth. So Tea for me is tricky. I don't always love tea scents, but I wanted to try this one because it had lavender and vanilla froth. This one did not disappoint. I did not need to use much. As you can see, I used like a slice, a slice, and a slice. These are 5 ounces, so I probably used, let's see, how much did I use? Maybe 2 ounces there. Let's see, 5 ounces. Let's see, half of that would be 2.5. Yeah, I probably used like a little less than 2 ounces in my living room. And this one was a banger as well. You get that really, like you get the normal coffee, or not the normal coffee, the normal tea scent. And then you start smelling the vanilla froth, like creams it up, and then the lavender is in there as well. It's very pretty. I like this one. This one is a very soothing one. I'm going to save this one because I don't want to warm it all right away. So also I love her, on her tags, her attention to detail is so cute. Like she does the little milk and cookies, and then she does the, like on the London Fog, she's got the cute little teapot. And yeah, I just love her stuff. Honestly, it's probably going to be in like my top 3 for this year. Yeah, it might be in my top 3 this year. Okay, that was all my Second and Spruce. Check out her pre-order. I don't think you'll be disappointed. She's got a great scent list. She has a lot of like different scents, something for everybody. Check her out 100% for sure. I will say, out of new vendors that I've tried, which I don't try very many, but usually I'll try a new vendor and I'll just be kind of like, it was okay. Like I like their stuff, but it's just all right. This Second and Spruce, I guarantee you she's going to go far. So don't sit on her stuff. Give her a little try. Okay, the Bathing Garden Springtide Mint. So I am trying really hard to get through some of these clams. Holy crap. I have a lot of, well, not a lot. I don't buy from Bathing Garden that often. I buy maybe once a year, twice a year at the most. But I'm going to say it. I made another order for the Alice collection, and she had some spring ones that sounded really good. But I need to really focus and hone in on using some of this stuff because, yeah, I need to. It doesn't matter. I need to, let's keep it moving. I need to, I need to use some of it. And she's got some great blends and scents as well. Fresh mint leaves, creme de menthe, vanilla, eucalyptus pear. This one was not a winner for me. It did fine in my warmers, but something about the eucalyptus and mint together was not a win for me. It just really, the eucalyptus lost me. Something about the mint and eucalyptus together was just not my favorite. This would not be a repurchase, but if you like mint and eucalyptus together, you might really like this one. So set that down there. Big Top Lemonade. I buy this one every year. I don't know that I need this one again though. I feel like I've gotten my fill of Big Top Lemonade, but if you like lemonade scents, this one is a great one. Maybe I have another one. This is Big Top Lemonade. Sugary tart yellow lemonade is layered with bright pink lemonade. So it's just very bright with that pink lemonade. And it's just, it's like lemonade amplified just a bit. Yeah, I see. The thing is, I have other lemonades from other vendors, and while I do like this one, and I do think it's special, I feel like I've got other lemonades that could, you know, if I'm feeling like lemonade, I don't necessarily need that one. Blackberry Fudge. From the Bathing Garden, I did 2 samples. I think one was a shape and one was an egg. So I did half an egg and then another half later. This is sweet candied blackberries blended with vanilla brown sugar fudge. This, if you had told me there was fudge in here, I would have never known. This is just kind of like a very sweet blackberry scent. It's very fruity. It's blackberry heavy, but I feel like without the fudge, it would be really like super fruity. It just has a slight vanilla fudge scent. I've never had vanilla fudge on its own, so I really don't know like what that would smell like. But this to me was just okay. It's mostly blackberry, so I feel like if it had like a little bit more bakery, I might like it a little bit better. That is my Bathing Garden. Okay, I don't know where that cut off. My battery died, so I had to recharge really fast. So I found the one that I was talking about that I didn't have here near me. This is Jammin' Java. This is it's called Jammin' Raspberry Jam, Butter Toast, and House Coffee Beans. This one is good. I like this one because the house coffee beans don't overtake. It's more about the raspberry jam. I would like maybe just a little more of like the toast in here. It's a pretty good blend though. This is the one that did amazing in the bathroom as well. I had one, I think half of a cube. Her cubes are pretty big in there, and it just went on and on and on and on. So, and I was starting to love the raspberry at the end of this one. So, okay, the last little thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some of my favorite like household empties. So if you don't want to stick around for that, thank you so much for watching this part, and let me know if you plan on ordering from Second and Spruce. Okay, so household empties really quick. Scrub Daddy, Scrub Mommy. So this is the one with the pink and the yellow. It's a scrubber and a sponge. If you don't have one of these things last forever. I love these versus traditional sponges. They just do so many things. And then if you look at the back, you can kind of see, like, I did not know the little smile was used for silverware. So you can really get like your silverware clean with the little mouth, and then you can stick the handle into the eye. It's just a great product. I've been buying that. I think my friend Lauren actually sent me that in a random act of kindness. I did finish 2 disinfecting wipes. I know these are boring, but I really like the smell of this Brand New Day from Lysol. Oh yeah, this mango and hibiscus. I use these just like around, just whenever, you know, I need to clean up, or like I'm cleaning around like the toilets. I always use like the Lysol. I don't know. Don't forget to clean out your washing machine. I use these Fresh tabs. I do this about every 3 weeks or so. You just put a tab in, and then you turn the cleaner, like the tub clean cycle on your washing machine, and I feel like it works great. Another little cheapo idea for cleaning that I use, I don't know why I'm stuck on my alcohol, rubbing alcohol. I use half water, half rubbing alcohol. It saves me so much money. I don't buy like window cleaner anymore because this works better than anything else that I found. It is heavy smelling, like you do smell rubbing alcohol when you spray it, but I mean, I don't think that's harming me. I don't know. Maybe I should check into that, but I do really like rubbing alcohol. I use it to clean my countertops, my granite countertops, my bathroom countertops. I use it a lot for a lot of things. I use it on like our fireplace because our fireplace is tile, like that shiny tile. So I also wanted to talk about Buff City soap. I love their Fresh Cotton scent. This is like my favorite laundry soap of all time, besides Scentsy Fluffy Fleece, but I feel like this is better. I feel like you get more scent with this. Well, no, actually, no, let me take that back. Fluffy Fleece does do really well when I had the softener, but I don't know if they're doing the softener anymore. But this one, it's not clean cotton. It's almost like it smells like it has like a little fruitiness to it, but you wouldn't be able to pull it out and say, oh, that's like you wouldn't be able to say what kind of fruit it is. It just smells like a very fresh cotton with just like a little hint of fruit, just to my nose. I finished 2 lint rollers. If you don't have lint rollers in your house, you can refill these, by the way, so that's why I've still got them. But if you don't have lint rollers in your house and you have pets, these are great for, I use these on fabrics, I use them on couches, I keep them around for our clothes, the whole bit. And then I wanted to talk about this because this is amazing. This is, let me back this up. This is Downy Bliss, the Sparkling Amber and Rose. This smells freaking amazing. This, when I throw them in the dryer, I'm so addicted to the smell. Ugh, it's not rose heavy to me. It's more Sparkling Amber, I think. With maybe just a light floral. Whatever they did for this, I was like, yes. I love this. And they're expensive. They're not cheap, but I keep using them anyways. I wanted to talk really quick. If you are looking for a new shampoo or conditioner and you like the smell of Moroccan oil, my hairstylist used this on me and I was like, the Moroccan oil smells freaking amazing. It smells very similar to the hair oil, I believe. I think it's similar, but God, this was good. I just got a little mini size. I did get the big conditioner though, but I might go back in and get the big shampoo. Just smells just like Moroccan oil. It smells so good. It's different than any other shampoo or conditioner. All right, just 2 more things here. I finished a Miss Meyer's mint soap. This was okay. I don't love this. I mean, it's all right. I just bought the Buff City Soap new hand soaps, and those are amazing. I love them. They're foamy. They're good. So I grabbed some of those, like you can get them on sale. But this, I mean, this is all right. If I'm in a pinch, I would grab one of these again, but I wouldn't say this is like my favorite. It was okay. I like more foamy hand soaps. This one was more like liquid. And then last but not least, I have to talk about Lush. This is not available right now, but I do want to talk about this because if you see this like next year, I think they did this for Valentine's Day. It's Posh White Chocolate and Rose Body Wash. This is the softest, most creamiest body wash I have ever used in my life. It has aloe vera gel, rose water, coconut milk, sandalwood oil, vanilla absolute, rose oil, cocoa butter, Colombian cocoa butter, there are rosebuds in here. I'm not going to show them to you because when you first open this, they're like gold dipped. So you get this like really white, creamy body wash on like in the tub. And then when you open it, on the top are these gold dipped roses. It's so freaking pretty. And the smell, it's like the body wash is great on its own, but the smell, okay, I don't usually do this. Like normally I would have just bought like 2 tubs and called it a day. We went back, we bought 8 tubs of this. I loved it so much. I was like, I need enough to get me through to next year if they make it again. But yeah, I bought the store out pretty much. I think they only had a few of these big tubs, and then I had to buy the rest in small tubs because they had this size and then like a 3.3 ounce. But yeah, I was like, I want this for like the rest of the year. So, oh my gosh. Okay. So that is my empties and my household stuff. I like to show my household stuff too, just to show that that I am getting through my products. Again, like I said, I think next week I'm really going to focus in on L3. I'm going to focus in on, I need to get into my Super Tarts and see how old some of that is because like I told you about the girl on Facebook, she had some older stuff that had like kind of leached all together. Like the plastic was starting to stick and stuff, but she said she didn't bag it. And I don't bag my stuff either, so I'd probably be in the same sitch as her. So L3, what was the other one I was going to do? L3, Rosegirls I need to keep pushing through, and Bathing Garden. I think those are the 3 that I'm really gonna, like everything else I have in my stash I feel like holds up pretty well. But I need to diminish some of my Super Tarts because I do have quite a bit of Super Tarts. And yeah, my L3 is starting to get heavy. So I need to start warming through that to see if I need anything. I don't, but I need to see. All right, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate you guys spending time with me, taking time out of your day to talk wax. I love to hear like what you guys are up to and what you guys are warming, what you guys enjoyed. Like seriously, leave me a comment. I love talking to you guys in the comments. I try to answer everyone's comments because like that's what the community is, right? Like we're supposed to talk with each other, and I don't know, that's important to me. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next week and some hauls in between. Okay, bye guys.